Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get to this thing called life. We're up here on Nanny Mountain, and this is year 2, week 7. So we're over here in North Carolina, and we decided to
We're in South Carolina.
This is South Carolina now?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because we're like right on the border. You sure we're in South Carolina?
99%.
Okay. We're 99% sure. Well, no. Aunt Cindy's 99% sure that we're in South Carolina. We came over to this Nanny Mountain historical site. Thought it was a 1.8 mile hike up to the top of Nanny Mountain. But I think it's 1.8 miles total out and back. So we're already walking down. We're somewhat disappointed. It's kind of neat because there is some neat stuff that happened during the Revolutionary War in terms of taking iron out of here to make stuff. But yeah, for hashtag move more on a Sunday so far, it's been fun, but it's not what we expected. So you can enjoy the trail. So I can confirm that we're actually in South Carolina, so Aunt Cindy was right, which is kind of depressing. So, but have to say the trail ended up being better than planned. Kind of like I've said before, you know, it's amazing what happens when you just say hello. Well, it's also kind of amazing what happens when you just decide to go down a different path, and that's what we did, and it ended up being a trail around Nanny Mountain, because to get to the top is pretty easy. When we got to the top, we're kind of reminded us of this.
That's it?
That's it.
You mean I waited like half an hour for that?
You didn't like it? Huh?
I didn't like it. I hated it.
Wasn't scary enough? Alright, so we're gonna work our way back now, and we'll see you later. Bye. Well, we had a nice, kind of banged my elbow there. Had a very nice walk out there on Nanny Mountain, and one other thing about having that little walk was it really reminded me of how much I like walking, and the weather's been kind of just shitty here in South Carolina, so I haven't really done that much walking either on our neighborhood path or out on the trail or something like that. But that really needs to change, because in year 1 I did a lot of walking and I really enjoyed it. So maybe I'm just waiting for the weather to change, and maybe I need to expand also on some of my walking, maybe get into real hiking, longer distance, and maybe some overnight backpacking and something like that. So that would be really cool. But one of the things I just wanted to mention to you is that you're probably going to see some changes on my YouTube channel, is that I've got a lot of hobbies that I do, and I think for some of you like all the content, but some of you don't necessarily like all the content. Some of you who might be here for the thinking less fat and the weight loss. Some of you might be here just for the general content. Some of you might be here for the video gaming. So what I'm really thinking about doing is adding a lot more playlists to my YouTube channel. Therefore, you can pick what you want to watch, because I'm probably going to do more comedy, more video gaming, more flight sim stuff, more space stuff once Kerbal Space Program 2 comes out. And so because of all of that, I wanted to break up the channel into playlists so that way you could pick what you want to watch, because the channel really is just about Uncle Mike, and it's about all the different things that I like to do, that I like to think about, my hobbies, and so on. So I think that's what I'm going to do, so you can check that out here in the future weeks, but that will happen here fairly soon, that I'll start adding more content into separate playlists, because you can see that I've archived some of my playlists below, and I'll probably keep those in archives if you want to go back and take a look at those. But I'll probably add some more horizontal playlists on my YouTube channel here in the future. So remember, thumbs up because you are amazing. Subscribe and chime that bell to get notified. I am your favorite YouTuber's favorite uncle. I am Uncle Mike. I wanted to make a video about another step on the journey of being less fat. And in year 1, after about 25 weeks or so of just calorie counting, meaning, learning to consume less, moving more and more nutrition, I then started to do intermittent fasting, and that's what I want to talk to you about this week.
We are heroes too.